I've never been to a cruise terminal, it's just me turning up for Silversea and there being no one around, but we did later find where the people were, but there still weren't that many. There were only around 500 of us in total. This is insane. We just dropped off our luggage. There's no other passengers here at all at the moment. It's just us. Welcome, Silver Dawn. Then we came into the lounge and found the other passengers. There weren't many, as you can see from the photo. We were checking in Venice Cruise Terminal, but the ship itself was in Fusina. So they checked us in the terminal and then bussed us in a coach out to Fusina. It was, about a 20-minute drive. It wasn't far away at all. Check-in done to the ship, but there is no ship. To the coach instead. We then were driven back along the bridge, back to the mainland and over to Fusina, a very industrial port where Silver Dawn was waiting for us. En route, I fangirled quite a bit, noticing this famous shipbuilder when we passed, and actually Norwegian Viva was being built there. There she is, our first glimpses of the beautiful Silver Dawn. Not the best photos there from the coach window. I was very excited. But yeah, beautiful, with all her flags out because it's a kind of adopted home port for the time being. The coach dropped us off literally right by the gangway and we embarked. We were a little bit hungry as we hadn't had any breakfast, so we made the decision to head straight up to the pool bar and we went to the grill and had some lunch. Here's the menus. They are amazing. So much choice. I then ordered one of my favourite pina coladas. I didn't know whether on a posh ship they'd still do slushy pina coladas. Oh, they do, and they were delicious. We've had some lunch. I had a burger and Dave had a steak by the pool bar. And now we're by the panorama bar. We have it to ourselves. I don't know where everyone is. We're not allowed in our suites yet. At 4 o'clock, which is not long. It's about 10 to 4, something like that. Oh, drinks. And the barman just came and took our order. There's a few crew guests potted around, not many. We docked right next to Fusina campsite, which is where my luggage thought it was on my Apple AirTag. No, I'm not dissing camping whatsoever. If you enjoy camping and that's your thing, then that's I did camping for Duke of Edinburgh and that's it. No more camping. Actually, I lie. I did go camping with Dave a few times. Maybe I was trying to impress him. Once. I think it's twice. It's twice. We went twice to Cornwall. Once in the campsite on the top and once in the campsite by the river.
Was that 3 days? We went in France, not
We did go camping in France too, so I've been camping 3 times. I think I was trying to impress him at the time. Now, I've no need to impress him. He's hung around for 15 years, so he's not going anywhere. I hope not, anyway. But yeah, we're next to the campsite, which we clearly haven't signed up for. But it's beautiful weather out here. And then, I don't know if behind me, let's get it down a bit. No, maybe up. Let's refocus it, on me. Is Venice. We sail out past Venice later. We cannot wait to go and explore our cabin or suite. Even all the cabins on the ship are suites. because we had a sneaky upgrade up like 5 categories. Nothing to do with this and Instagram, because Silversea aren't really big on it. But yeah, very exciting. We booked a Guarantee Vista suite, which is the only suites on here. There's about 6 of them that just have a window, not a balcony, because, you know, it's expensive, Silversea. And yeah, we've been upgraded to the top level of the more basic suites. Though they're not basic, you know, they're beautiful, with an midship one at that, and high up. So yeah, it's a significant upgrade. For that, thank you, Silversea. And you know, just for the usual people that whine and moan, I have paid for this cruise, I have worked hard and paid for this. Silversea have not given me anything for this. This is me paying. Yeah, sorry for my little whine there, but it's a bit annoying when the same 2 people constantly moan that I have free cruises when I don't. I pay for all my cruises. I've only ever had 1 free, and that was highly hashtagged ad throughout. Anyway, I digress. We were soon allowed into our suites. So excited about exploring ours. It was then time for our muster drill, which is obviously a legal requirement before we set sail. The first part of our muster was done in our cabin, watching a video, and then we headed down to our muster station, which was the Venetian lounge. We had another demonstration there, and then we were led out to the promenade deck to be shown our lifeboat. And then muster done, time to set sail. We went up to the Arts Cafe. I always want to call it the Ocean Cafe, but the Arts Cafe for a little drink before we went off to watch Sailaway. We then got ready for dinner in the evening and headed out for some pre-dinner drinks and saw this trolley outside. It was all the bottles. So in your suite, you can have a bottle or 2, or probably 3. I don't know, as many. We had 2. We had a bottle of Baileys and a bottle of gin. Dave likes gin in our cabin, and the deliveries were happening. We then headed to Dolce Vita, sort of the main bar on the ship, for some pre-dinner canapes and some delicious cocktails. Hi, we've returned to our suite. All the cabins on here are suites. After dinner, we went to dinner late-ish, 8 o'clock. We sailed out of Fusina, which is the port for Venice now, for smaller ships, and we sailed out about 7, I think, wasn't it? 7? Yeah. And then we watched sail out for a bit, and then both did our boudoir, the shower, refreshed, and then 8 o'clock went out for a drink. Had a lovely drink in the Dolce Vita. Dolce Vita. My Italian pronunciation is no good. So I'd seen Cruise with Pete that he had beautiful canapes there. So we went for cocktails and the canapes arrived. They were nice. We didn't quite know what they all were, but they was nice. There was some sort of prawn one, watermelon and feta. What else was there? Some sort of pizza one, and there was a fish kind of one, and then there was like a beef and horseradish sauce one. They were all very delicious. Apart from the horseradish sauce one, we're not so keen on horseradish. We then had lovely cocktails, and then we went for dinner in Atlantide. So Atlantide is one of the main restaurants, like a main dining room. You can have breakfast, lunch and dinner in there. You don't need to reserve a spot. And we didn't queue at all. We just walked in, straight away sat down, and we had a delicious dinner. I had a steak and caviar tartare starter. Then we had leek and potato soup, an intermediate course. I don't think we'll be doing that the whole holiday. They won't be able to get us out the door to leave. And then we had filet mignon. Dave ordered a different type of steak, and the man was like, I don't want to put you off it, but it's the, I don't know, the back or the bottom of the cow. And I mean, he kind of put Dave off it, really. So Dave had a filet mignon like me, which is probably best because we didn't get food envy, because we embarked earlier and went straight to the pool bar and had some lunch up there, and we hadn't had any breakfast, so we were hungry. And I ordered a burger, and it was immense and really delicious. And Dave ordered like some Argentinian steaky kind of thing, with like vegetables and stuff on the top. It's like a salsa-y kind of thing, wasn't it? It looked delicious, and I'm told it was good, but he did have food envy with my burger. Yeah, we then, so after dinner, so prepared with the steak, which was delicious, a really good steak. And then I had a lemon meringue pie, and Dave had like a berry thing. I think the front of the menu changes every day, like the chef's recommendations. And I think the rest of the menu kind of says the same. That's what the waiter kind of implied. There's so much choice though. I mean, the dessert menu itself was 2 pages long and separate from the main one. So there's loads of choice. And there's lots of different places to go eat as well. So there's Hot Rocks, which is the grill at night, where we're going to when we're in Corfu. There's, I'm not going to pronounce these Italian restaurants correctly, but there's the Italian restaurant at the top that does pizza. There's another Italian restaurant that does Italian like pasta. There's a Japanese restaurant downstairs. There's a Salt Lab restaurant. Some of them, there's La Dame French, I think. And so the Japanese one you pay a bit more for as well, and La Dame you pay more for. I don't think we're going to do the specialty dining because neither of them are sort of specialities of food that I'm really like, oh, I really want to go there. So I don't think we will. The main food options are amazing. And we just returned to our cabin. We're going to have an early night. We've been out on the balcony, but it's a bit chilly out there. But I think that's how it's going to be this holiday, really. I think it's going to be warm and nice and sunny in the day, hopefully, like it has been in Venice the last few days. And we're going south, so hopefully. And then cool at night, I think, which is nice. It's a nice way to have it. We are off to Croatia and Split. We arrive tomorrow after lunch. I'll quickly show you some bits from our cabin. So we've come and we have a I probably don't say this right either, Bulgari bag each. These are our luxury personalised like safety bags. It has alcohol gel in basically and masks. I think this is yours, isn't it? Sorry. And it has like a little keyring with Silversea on to put your alcohol gel in. But I'm thinking I might try and see if my AirPods fit in that. And some Bulgari hand cream. You're using all the alcohol gel, getting your hands dry. Silversea disinfectant wipes. I mean, I think of everything. I've also got Bulgari smellies in the bathroom, which I'll show you on the suite tour. There's body lotion as well in the cabin to use. There's also a makeup mirror and makeup wipe removers and stuff. And then, so I'd read about the minibar setup, so I knew that I think there was an email you can email before the ship, so your minibar is set up for you when you arrive. But we made do with the champagne that you have when you arrive. Everyone has a bottle of champagne chilling on ice waiting. And then our butler asked us how we'd like our minibar set up. So we were like, oh, well. And as I'd Googled, I could see what we could ask for. So I say we, I mean, I'm going to drink some of it, but I'd imagine Mr. No Control will probably drink most of it. And we'll probably end up taking some of it home. But we have Tanqueray number 10. Full-size bottle. Litre, I think. It's got a little Silversea sticker on it. Yeah, it's a litre. I'm sure it's a litre. Yeah, a litre of gin. So that's ours for use in the cabin. And then every bar, gin and tonic is free everywhere as well. Then we have a Baileys. I mean, I've drank a lot today, but I'm not usually a big drinker, but I do like some Baileys. I can see my Baileys. I've had it poured over there kindly by Mr. Cruise Control. So I shall go and have some in a minute. I'll probably go on the balcony. So yeah, all in all, a very good first few hours, half day on board. And I'll show you what the Silversea Cruise is like. Now this we booked ages ago on a really good offer. And basically I sold it to Dave as this is our 10th wedding anniversary cruise. I've since booked 2 more that I've managed to use that excuse for. He's smiling. But he likes it when he's on the cruise. And yeah, so we're going to celebrate being alive and well. So yes, if it was me, I'd be really nosy once we see what a Silversea Cruise was like. And I've been looking at videos and I haven't really, I mean, I've seen nice tours, I haven't really seen any vlogs. So I'm going to bring you vlogs of Silversea Silver Dawn over the next week. I have a short excursion booked in every port. We stop in a port a day. We don't have any sea days. And the short excursions are included. So I will show you what the included short excursions are like. And yeah, I will look forward to sharing this experience with you. Thanks for watching.